All right, I started coloring my image. It's a woodware stamp called Magical Mushrooms, which kind of cracks me up, but I'm using my Spectrum Noir. I was talking to you guys and doing it, and it was in time lapse, so I'm like Speedy Gonzales, so I don't want to do that. Then, do you ever hit the button where it does the SOS thing? I'm just like, okay, I need to just take it easy. So I did his beard. And when I was time-lapsing it, I talked about how I wasn't real happy with. I did it in gray, but whatever. Whatever. So, I'm using triblends, and I really like them because they take the thinking away for you. You get your light, your medium, and your dark of one shades. You know, like this is Aqua Blend. So I did the top of the mushroom. I hope this is coming out okay. I am not good at this. Okay, so what's nice about these stamps too, so you go in, but these stamps themselves are very nice in that they have these dots which kind of tell you where to shade as well. But I'm going to repeat. I don't know. Oh my gosh. I should probably just abort. I thought, oh, I'll do another video. People watching me color Copic. So what I like about these, but these are bullet pens, so bullet nib. Copics are brush nib and a wedge. These, which I never use the wedge, but anyway, the bold tip. These are bullet, not brush. So just, I believe they have the brush nibs out now in the tri-blends, not sure. So now I'm going in with a medium, kind of, while that's still blendable, you want to get in there while it's still fresh and applied. And now I'm going to go in with my light, this color. But if you're familiar at all with Copics, you go by the 10s. So R22, 24, all the 20s go together. So you have to have all those colors to get, you know, and find them. This, it's all ready for you, which is awesome. So I'm going to do the polka dots. I'm looking at an image, just to be honest here. I'm not coming up with the colors myself. See, their beard on their guy, I wanted it white. I should have just left it alone, I guess. But anyway, oh well. I didn't, and I'm moving on. I gotta let go of it. So that was the dark. I'm gonna go in with the medium. There we go. And I'm not gonna leave that white because it looks like an eyeball. So I'm just gonna... And I have the Academy of Color courses and kits. I watched like one video. I just don't, I don't know. Anyway, and she was suggesting to use paper underneath when you Copic color to help the ink stay on your paper and not soak through. It helps it. I can't remember what she said, but I do that. I try to remember to do that now. Don't remember why, but I do it. There you go. Okay. So yeah, and these dots don't need a lot of time on them. I'm overthinking it. Kind of like, I feel like I have more control with the bullet, these, instead of the brush. It controls it better. I'm just gonna give that a little light one. This could be a medium one, because these are little. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on that. Dot, dot, and dot. Okay, now I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna put these away. So you put your dark at one end, the medium goes into the end of the light. If that makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna use coral shades. So here's the dark, the medium, and the light. Let's pull them all apart. The light is by itself. You can just set that up if you want. I usually hold this one in one hand and yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my dark first. Because again, they show you. Now, I'm not going to go around and do all the dark at once because then it's hard to blend it. It won't blend as nicely because it'll have time to dry. Whereas watercolor, you can reactivate it. Come over here now and do dark over here. Because that's where the dots are. It's nice of them to do that. I like that. Some companies kind of give you some shading advice there, which is nice. I used to do, my back's hurting, toll painting. So I learned a lot about shading, but the point of light and all of that, I've never been really good at that, so. Not my thing. And I'm not trying to say I'm not. I know I'm doing pretty good. I know it's taken years, but I've practiced and colored, and I'm not perfect, but I know I'm also, you guys are always so nice and say, oh, you do such a good job, and I appreciate that. But yeah, like Tina Bean, she is very good with hair and the highlighting, and that's just, I'm not to that level. And I don't know that I really worry about it too much, but anyway. There's so many good crafters. It's a wonderful community, you guys. Just wonderful watching everybody and their creations. So, yeah. Now today is my youngest son. He has Sunday, Mondays off right now. They're just going to have Friday, Saturdays eventually. But anyway, so today is his Friday. So I was saying, oh, congratulations, happy Friday. And he said, thank God. He had a rough day, he said. So, yeah. It's a hard job working with, and he wasn't the inmates. We're driving him nuts. It's kind of the way it is. A lot of times it's just the people that you work for or with that can, the other adults, I guess. For me, anyway. Okay. Although, don't get me wrong. Some of the kids can really do me in some days. I get stressed out, and that brings my stress up, and it's a whole thing. Anyway. There we go. Sorry, I'm going quiet on you. This is just the light in the middle. I'm going to come around with a little bit dark, and I guess the point of light would be shining in the middle, right? I don't know. I'm not, as I've said before, a detail person. Don't remember certain things, and I don't really worry about details. Don't overthink it, just have fun, right? Oh my gosh, I love this color though. This is definitely a good mushroom color. Fun. Kind of going into some of those dots though, darn it. But they are magical mushrooms. It's kind of a funny name, I don't know. It's like, okay. Okay. So that's pretty good. Okay, I showed before, you can take, say I don't like how it's not blending well, so I'm going to take that light and put some dark on it, just to give it in-between shade and see how that kind of, you can do that with your Copics too. It does not hurt them. Say you have, if you know what I'm talking about, an R26 and you just want it to be, you need an R24. You could do R22 and R26 and come up with something pretty close to an R20, you know, the in-between color, if that makes sense. And it does not hurt your markers. That I know of, anyway. I have not seen that it hurts them. So there's my mushroom. There we go. Bummed about his beard, though. I should have just stayed away from the gray. Oh, well. And what I did was the brown-gray tones, but he's just an old soul, right? That's all. So I'm going to come in with some orange now in underside here. Burnt orange. Kind of give that the, you know, the underside of the mushroom, which are usually kind of a white. So I'm not going to, I'll probably regret this too. Oh, well. Anyway, there we go. When I lived in the condo, there was these bright red at Christmas time in the winter, huge mushrooms, and they were bright red with white dots. And they were called reindeer mushrooms, and they think, I looked them up, I was like, what the heck are these things? That's where the whole flying reindeer came from, because reindeer would eat them and then kind of get high and look like they were flying and stuff and leaping through the air. Anyway, how did I get on that topic? But God, things were huge. It was really, they were pretty, but I was like, what the heck are these? Okay, so I'm not going to here's my medium. I don't want to go all the way down because then I won't be able to blend it. So just kind of you go over with the next color and bring it out. The more you blend in, though, the darker it's going to get, even if it's a lighter color. The more you layer it, the darker it gets. So hopefully this isn't time-lapse. I was like, what the heck? I did a whole video. Oh, God. I swear to God. If I can do it wrong, I'm telling you, I'm Lucille Ball of the crafting community. Well, of teachers, too. Goofiest things happen to me. It's like, oh, my gosh. Okay. So I just kind of quick draw my grab, flip it around. There's the medium. These are so user-friendly. So there we go. Medium, medium, medium. I talk about it in another video I haven't uploaded yet about deciding to at least keep my trailer for this summer and see how I do with the cost of the dues, and which aren't really that bad. And it has a roof on it, so it shouldn't really deteriorate at all. It's very well protected. Anyway, and that's pretty. That turned out really good. I'm really happy with that. I really hope this comes out, because otherwise I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to do the other stem of this guy. Anyway, I just feel like a weight has been lifted. It's really, when you're kind of making a decision and you're not comfortable with it, it just weighs you down. So I'm happy that I changed course, and I'll enjoy it for at least this summer, if not longer. So, like I said, I'm not a traveler, really. I mean, I plan to go some places, but I like home. I like just crafting, and that's my thing. So that is my travel. That is my getaway. And like I said, I may change my mind again. I don't commit to anything anymore. I've learned that. Don't say for sure anything. But this little thing is turning out cute. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, I'm going to do his little patch. I think I'll do that in a green, so I better put these back. So there's the other stem. Yep. So here's the light and the dark. Isn't that cool? Triblends. So I'm going to do the leaves. And this one is called, what is it called? Citrus Green Blend. Sorry, get the hiccups. Oh gosh, it's already 8 o'clock because of that time change. My gosh. I don't like it. I don't like the time change. It freaks, it's only an hour, but it's just like, I do like that it's not so, stays light longer. That is nice. I will go with that, but I'm going to go in with a little bit of the light end. There you go. Oh, that's not, okay. This is the bottom of the mushroom. They don't have it colored green. Not that I have to do it exactly how they did it, but, okay. So there you go, guys. That gives you an idea of what I do when I color, and I thank you for joining me. I'll share this when it's completely done on another video sometime. I can't, right now I'm not able to link them together or splice them together or edit. So, okay, there we go. Take care, guys. Talk to you soon.